Hey personality peekers, today's quick peek is for the person who can walk into a messy situation, feel what everyone is feeling, see what it could become, and then quietly start building the plan to get us there. No spotlight chasing, no loud control, just calm conviction. Today's archetype is the guide. Outgoing, vivid, heart-led, mapped and structured, calm, and independent in execution. Your tagline nails it. I lead with empathy and vision, but I chart my own path, turning heartfelt ideas into steady plans. The guide is the kind of leader people trust fast because you do not just care. You can explain the care and then turn it into steps. You are the person who hears a team say, "We want to do good," and responds with, "Here is how we make it real. Here is what makes you wired this way." First, self-reliant empathy. You genuinely want what is best for people, but you do not outsource your judgment. You will listen, you will absorb, and then you will decide. Second, conceptual depth. You can picture a better future with emotional clarity, not just what changes, but how it feels when it is working. Third, structured planning. You do not preach values, you translate them. Timelines, roles, processes, checkpoints, standards. You build a path that people can follow. Fourth, calm resolve. When other people spiral, you step. Fifth, outgoing but independent. You can connect warmly and rally support, but when it comes time to steer the ship, you prefer one hand on the wheel. Now here is your core insight. Your power is compassionate leadership with a clear blueprint, but your biggest upgrade is learning that independence does not have to mean isolation. Because guides can, when you carry the full vision alone, you might miss sharp perspectives that would strengthen the plan. 2. Overload. If you are both the visionary and the executor, you become the bottleneck and eventually the burnout risk. 3. Conflict avoidance. Sometimes you steer around tension so smoothly that the tension never actually gets resolved. Let's picture the classic guide moment. You are asked to unify multiple volunteer programs into one cohesive strategy. Everyone cares, everyone has opinions, everyone feels protective of their peace. You take it all in, you acknowledge the heart behind each program, then you step back and build a framework, one shared mission, clear goals, simple reporting, aligned training, a timeline that does not overwhelm the team. You invite initial feedback, then you finalize the roadmap yourself because you are protecting the integrity of the vision, and suddenly separate efforts become one coordinated impact. That is guide magic. Heart plus structure equals sustainable good. Now here is how you level this up. First upgrade. Create a tiny advisory circle, not a committee. 3 people max. Ask them one question. What am I not seeing? You keep autonomy, but gain clarity. Second upgrade. Delegate the engine, not just the errands. Instead of giving people tasks, give them ownership. You can say, "You own this stream. Bring me options by Friday." That keeps you in leadership without carrying every detail. Third upgrade, name the tension early. You can do it gently. I can feel there are 2 priorities competing here. Let's surface them now so the plan does not wobble later. That is how you stay calm and still courageous. Because the truth is this, a lot of leaders have vision, a lot of leaders have empathy, a lot of leaders can make a plan, but guides do something rare. You fuse all 3 and you do it with steady, independent conviction. You help people feel seen and then you help them move. Quick peek question before you go. When a group is stuck, do you instinctively A, wait for consensus, or B, listen warmly, then step away and return with a clear plan? If it is B, and you feel most confident when you are steering the direction yourself, you might be a guide. Curious if this is you? Head to personalitypeek.com and take the free Core 64 quiz. Tomorrow we peek at an archetype who is also visionary and structured, but is more energized by debate than empathy. See you then.